Expo 2023, and I am at Sumida, and I am talking to Mr. Prashanth, the sales director and also the lead at Sumida. One of the crucial components in the EV ecosystems will be the electronics which is there on the car. And Prashanth, could you help me out with which components are you already focusing for the electric vehicles?
Yeah, mainly we are into passive components, electronic components, and into electromagnetic components, which goes heavily into all the applications of EV. Basically, it goes into onboard charger, off-board chargers, and some of the battery management systems. So also most of our, we are very strong in the electromagnetic component, and company is a Japan-based company, and it was started in 1956, so it is around 66-year-old company which are into electromagnetics. So we are the #1 supplier for major electric vehicle in the world. So I won't take the name, so you know it very well. And in India as well, we have success stories around already around 8 to 9 success stories. So we started India office in 2019 April. So after 1 year, you know, the COVID came. So it was a great opportunity for us to show all the products which are heavily related to electric vehicle in 2022. So we have the stall here.
Okay, so are you already giving out any components to the major OEMs, or how are you? Are you a tier 1 or would you be a tier?
So we manufacture. So we supply to the tier 1s as well as to the OEMs. So directly we don't make any product. So we supply the component to tier 1 who make a product of that, which is supplied finally to the OEM.
So who are your customers at the moment?
The customers, we have customers throughout India. So mainly if you talk like Bosch, Hella or Continental, so Varroc, Lumax, all these use our components. So in fact the newcomers like even Ola or Ultraviolet or even Ampere, so these are Bajaj mainly or TVS. They have also evaluated it but not gone into production. But some of the customers like Bosch, it is already into production, which is going to a OEM. So from last 2 years we have been into a production.
So when we are talking about electronics like this, we all know in a vehicle that motors or even tires or even batteries can fail as an outer component, but these are all internal components. Typically, how do you see that there are some failured components?
No, being a Japan-based company, so we are very specific about the quality, right? So almost all the components of ours are AEC Q200 qualified. That means to say it is automotive grade. So we sell only automotive grade components to automotive companies. So otherwise we don't sell. We also have a consumer and industrial grade parts, but we don't recommend or sell it to automotive customers as such.
Okay, I'm sure with Japan-based components, quality is definitely the topmost name. And when we're talking about the growth of electric vehicles, and people are talking about using regional suppliers, and Sumida being in Japan, how do you think that it's going? Do you think that you want to establish a manufacturing location in India?
It is too early to say that, because even the EV component may take another 2 years and more to get certain numbers on the roads, right? So of course we have a plan, we have a roadmap, but it may take some time. It's too early, so I would not give more detail about that. But of course we have done a lot of work on that. Even we have a day-to-day discussion over that, but it will take some time, sure.
Okay, let's say you're importing. What's your import content, which you're 100% import, but in terms of, let's say in revenue, how much would be your import revenues?
So we don't do except for the global customers, like what I said, Bosch or Conti or Hella. We don't do a direct business. We have our distributors worldwide. And also in India, they have offices in all the cities. So we give it to them, and they in fact give it to our end customer or our tier ones. So that is how it is done. But total import quantity, total business in India, since we are very new, we established it only in 2019 as a sales office. So currently around 3 million USD we are doing a business, apart from the sum of the transfer big projects. So that is the
So 3 million US dollars is quite a huge number.
Yes.
And thank you very much, Prashanth. I am talking to Prashanth, the sales director for Sumida. In the EV ecosystem, electronic components are very much important, and as you see at some of what's in the background, it could be on the onboard charger, or it could be on the communication for the LAN, or it could be on the port chargers and flex ray. All components are there at Sumida, and Sumida has been the lead suppliers, and they have a lot of dealers across the country. In India, how many dealers you have?
currently we have around 7, but active are around 4. So we are working very closely with them.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Prashant. Nice talking to you.
Thank you.